So you are wondering how to get started, what to do to begin exam number one. How do you know what to do? Where do you go? Just in general, how do I get started? Okay, well, let me just kind of walk you through this because this is your first time doing this. I've mentioned to some of you I will be traveling for the college this weekend as you begin your first test. That's one of the reasons I really pushed so hard to have that test the prior weekend. But I will have limited access to email. I'll respond as soon as I can if you have questions, and sometimes that does happen, but I think this is going to be pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so right now, let's say that today is September the 19th, and I'm just going to log in kind of as a regular student. Let me pause so this doesn't take up too much time. Okay, so I've entered into a class section, and let me give you a helpful hint. Collapse some of these notes up here so that you can kind of see what's going on. But anyway, you're in our class section. The first thing you're going to do is click on the content link. Now, remember I said that today is September the 19th. So maybe I'm finished with the course overview, but don't forget that this is where things like your Connect support number are, your videos for how to submit files. So many of you are asking me these questions, and I've described these videos many times, which tells me you're not taking the initiative. Look at this, help, I'm still lost. Anyway, not the time for this. What I'm showing you is that you can collapse these so that you can get them out of your way, right? I mean, this way you're going to be more likely to see some of the things that you need. Look at all these great resources here. Okay, and maybe, oh, look at that statistic. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm at exam number one, and notice that right now it only shows this one handout, exam number one, what you need to know. Now, this is the handout I talked to you about last week, right? Oh goodness, and you can see this is an old one because this is for a not current class section. Okay, but you don't need this because what you're actually looking for are the exam number one instructions. But here's my point. They are not yet available because the test has not started. Remember I told you that you would have from this Friday, September the 24th, through Sunday night, September the 26th, until 11:55 p.m. Now, that is the availability window, but once you start the exam, you do need to be prepared to complete the exam because time limits do apply. Okay, but today's September the 19th, so I don't see anything. But let's pause for a moment as time fast forwards. Okay, so we're back, and now we pretend it's Friday, September the 24th at 5:01 a.m. because remember the instructions will become available to you at exactly 5 o'clock. So it needs to be after this starting time, and you're so eager that you got up, you put a heart on that day of your calendar, and you jump in front of your computer and you are ready to begin. So let me go back to Internet Explorer because here we are, and I'm going to log in as a student. Now, once I enter my class section, I need to get the instructions. So again, I'm going to click on the content link. Well, because let's not forget that today is suddenly September 24th, right? Well, because it is Friday morning after 5 a.m. in the morning, guess what I see now? Exam number one instructions. Now, this helped you to understand what to expect coming into the exam, but now I actually see the instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. The instructions for the exam are displayed. I encourage you to print those instructions. It will give you the password for both parts A and parts B and tell you exactly when to go into the pause quiz, when to do Connect. This should help you to get started. Thanks.